journalism. I want to tell the story and I want to get it right. And I will tell you what Nora Ephron told me when I was asked to write an essay for Harper's Bazaar many years ago. And I said, I don't know how to do this, Nora. And she said, well, I can do what all. I said, what is that?
Wait, you just froze, so you have to repeat that, Rita.
Okay. I will tell you what Nora Ephron told me about writing. She said, this is a thing all journalists know. I said, okay, what? Like all ears. And she said, tell them what you're going to tell them, and then tell them what you told them.
That's very good advice, I guess. I'll have to think about that.
But it's almost like a 3-act structure. It's like, here's what my story's about. Here's the details of that story. And here's the end of the story in resolution. That's the way I understood it. And then there's also Joan Didion, who said, and I always mangle this quote, but it's such a good one about writing. And I think this happens in the process. And it's something like this. But she said something like, how do I know what I'm thinking unless I'm writing about it? And I think sometimes the sheer act of writing is that connection between that allows a reflection to happen in the moment and to sort of form an opinion.
Yeah. Well, as somebody who's writing a book right now, that's very helpful for me, because sometimes it's difficult, and then you're full of self-doubt. I don't know about you, but when you write something or write a song, you always wonder, will people get it? Will it resonate? Will I make a connection with people artistically and emotionally, most importantly, right?
Yeah, but I think, Katie, when I write, or I hope that one person, just one person, is getting it. If one person gets it, it just means that I'm on the right track because somebody's getting it. And I try to stay out of the results, because if I were in the results, then you'd be thinking, why don't more women get played on the radio? And why don't more women get played on country radio? And how can I make that happen? And you can't really go there. You just have to do what your heart tells you to do, and people will find it. And
put it out in the world.
And you're you. Everybody's going to want to read about what you have to say.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. All right. I have to ask you real quickly, Rita, before we go, because a lot of people ask me to ask questions.
Okay.
What was your inspiration for your song, Throw Me a Party?
Throw Me a Party was written with Kristian Bush and Liz Rose and myself after I was about a year after having had breast cancer and bilateral mastectomy and reconstruction. And during that time, of reflection, before I knew that I was going to be okay, I had a series of discussions with my family and my husband about what I wanted, if I should depart this earth for them. And I wanted to have a party. And I wanted to be able to have all my friends sing and dance and tell stories and laugh and have it be a celebration, because that's the way I live my life. And I want to be able to feel that that was something that I would want people to do after I'm gone. Thankfully, I'm going to be here for a damn long time.
Well, we're very happy about that, Rita. And anything you've learned during your time in quarantine? That's kind of a good question, because I think it's given people an opportunity to rethink their priorities, and it's been a very difficult time for so many people, but it's also for people who have the joy of being bored. They're starting to think about the impact they have on other people's lives and what they're doing with their time. And I'm curious if you've had any epiphanies.
The question about time happened when I had breast cancer, because after that, you feel like time is limited and you want to spend every single moment of your life doing the best that you can possibly do and being the best that you can possibly be, and making sure that your choices about what you do and who you spend time with are really so. In quarantine, because now we're Tom and I are on something. I really have found that it's the essential things that really mean something always come down to the basics, and that has nothing to do with your job or anything, and that is love, and that is being with people you love and being with your family and prioritizing them in ways that, you know, I think we try to do anyways, but it's just an absolute underlining of that. And also that I read this quote the other day and I thought it was so good, and it was by a Greek called Socrates, and it was this: beware of the busyness, beware of the barrenness of a busy life. Because I think that we are all so busy doing that the act of reflection and taking time to reconnect not only with yourself and others, but to reflect is a luxury. So I hope that we don't lose that. I hope we don't lose the ability to reflect, whatever that is. Sometimes it's painful to go there, and sometimes through that pain, you come out on the other side with a better way of looking at things.
I like that. Beware of the barrenness of a busy life, because so many of us, I think, wear busyness as a badge of courage or badge of honor. And we don't, I think it's like, why are we staying so busy? What are we afraid? What is it about stopping that, you know, makes us afraid? So I think that's a great way
It's
to,
alone with yourself. I think that's what's scary, being alone with yourself. And that can be a tricky thing under normal circumstances. And then if you add quarantine to it, it can be a scary thing. So that sort of reflection and being honest with yourself can be frightening.
yeah, I agree. Well, listen, give my love to Tom, and I'm so
Right.
happy to talk to you. Congratulations on your new song, and thank you for raising money for Save the Music. Yes.
Music Cares COVID-19 Relief Fund.
Well, that was close. Music Cares COVID-19 Relief Fund. I know we were trying to get together with you and one of my favorite people, Nia Vardalis, but maybe another time when we're out on in California, we'd love to see you. And anyway, Rita, so great to see you, and lots of love. So fun. Okay, see you later. Bye. Bye.